Hi friends, today's lesson is all about map skills. A key. What is a map? Well, a map is a drawing of a place from high above. Now sometimes when you look at maps, you might see a whole bunch of little pictures on them. Do you see all the little pictures on there? What are those there for, I wonder? Well, those are actually symbols. A symbol is a picture that stands for or represents something else. Like for example, these little pointy things that look like mounds of dirt maybe, that's actually a symbol for mountains. And these little trees aren't just a symbol for trees. They're a little picture to show forests. Well, this looks like a house, and guess what? It's a symbol for a group of houses. And then finally, I see some, looks like water, and that's actually a symbol for lakes. Now, when I look at this map and I see all those pictures, I might not be sure what those symbols are supposed to represent. There's a tool that we can use on the map that will tell us what the symbols represent. It's called a map key. A map key is just like a door key. It unlocks all the information on the map so you can read it. Our learning goal for today says, I can explain how to use a map key. Let's practice. So here's my map key. Sometimes it even says key above it. Now, I can see on my map key that it tells me all the little pictures and what they stand for. So go ahead and look at our map. Let's go down the key and read the different symbols and see if we can find them. Okay, friends, the first one is a mountain. Look on the map key. Can you touch on your screen where the mountains are located? Yeah, there they are. Right there. Perfect. There's two mountains. All right, the next one is forest. How many little symbols are there on our map for a forest? Yep, there's actually, oh, sorry, I went out of order. I'm looking at the lakes first. How many lakes do you see? Perfect, two. Okay, now I think I'm going with, yep, forest, which we already figured out. One, two, three, four, five, five. And then do I see all the houses? Yeah. Now, if I didn't know what all the symbols stood for, and I just looked at the map quickly, the next thing I would look for is that tool. I would look for the key so I could be able to read my map. When you look at the key, you want to look at the picture, and then right next to it, you want to look at the word that tells you what the symbol stands for. Now, there are other symbols that you'll see in a map, like this dot. Sometimes you see maps that have lots of dots. Dots actually stand for cities. And when you see a star on a map, that actually stands for a really important city, the capital city. Let's go ahead and look at this map of Florida. You can see right there the first dot. That really big dot stands for the city of Gainesville. It's kind of large because Gainesville is a pretty big city. And there's another city, and there's another city. Whoa, there's tons of cities. And actually, there's a lot more. These are just the big cities in Florida. And I only see one star. The reason for that is because Tallahassee is the capital city. A capital city is where a whole bunch of really important things happen. It's where lots of the laws and things that are helped keep your state running smoothly and safe, that's where they're all made. Tallahassee gets a star because it's so important. Our learning goal for today says, I can explain how to use a map key. Now we know map keys unlock information on the map. It tells us what all the symbols on the map stand for. Next time you're reading a map, look for the map key so you can actually read it and know what you're looking at.